Kind of tip of the top of the table over in the Vanarama National League, of course, after winning this past weekend, and of course, Redbridge FC stumbling to get a bloody point. What's going to happen though this midweek in a double match week? We're going to take a look at it next. That's right, folks. Bum's giving a prediction video today before the match day number 15 or 16 or 17, something like that, over the Vanarama National League. And we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you know where you've been, smash your subscribe button, bang on it. All things National League related, Blabber Rolls related, World Cup related. We got it all here, boys. Under one brewski, of course. It's getting tight at the tip of the top of the table now, with 6 points separate at the top three sides. Do we have a title race on our hands? We'll see in a second. Of course, people shout out to VRPs. They are the Patreons, guys. You know who you are. But anyway, let's get into it. Double match week, of course, ain't hanging around. Let's get into it and have a little look. So here we go. Before we get in the deep end of the next round of games, we're going to take a little look back at how we all got on last time around with our own picks then, shall we? Here we go, recapping the results. Coming at you, bottom of the screen, of course, Notts County. 3-0 win over Maidstone with a 2-0, not too shabby there. Aldershot with a 2-1 win over York, come up with a draw. Shit Show FC, Boreham Wood and Wrexham 1-1 in the end. I went with a 2-1 with Boreham Wood. I thought they would give a good account of themselves, but they didn't go all the way. Dorking, of course, 3-1 win over Wealdstone with a draw. Barnet 2-1 win over Maidenhead. It was a 1-0 win, not too shabby on that one. Chesterfield back to winning ways, 3-2 win over Bromley, 2-0 win for me. Gateshead lost at home to Woking. That's a surprise, 1-0 win for me the other way. Halifax got back another win, 2-0 on the cards, 2-1 win for me. Oldham 2-0 win over Yeovil, got that one bang on the nose. Solihull 3-0 win over Eastleigh, 3-1 for me. I did great there. Southend 3-0 winners over Scunthorpe, I went with a 1-0. And Torquay, look at that, 8-goal thriller, 4 apiece, 1-0 for me. So, did all right. I'm not actually going to count that mine up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7. I got 7. Remember that number, 7, of course. See how I got on compared to you guys. Notts County with 33 points at the top of the table. Wrexham in there in second spot. Chesterfield, of course, in third. And then Boreham Wood, Solihull, Bromley up there. Woking doing A-OK as well. You're going to be in the top 7 to be in contention. Going down the Torquay, Scunthorpe, Maidenhead, or Maidstone, sorry, Gateshead as well. So we'll see how you guys got on now, shall we? 7 is the magic number. 8 has been ousted. By Shane O'Donnell. Well done to him. Picking up top billing this week. What about the rest of the guys, or rest of the big old race, the grand old scheme of things? We'll take a bloody bow. Shane O'Donnell as well. 76 points on the board. Well done. He's flexing at the top of the table there. Alex Weller's in second. Jimmy Watt's up there in third. Bit of a gap between second and third, but the kills is a long way to go. Where are we? About third of the season done. If your team's up there, you've got a great chance. If your name's up there, you've got a really good chance. We've got to jump in the deep end in a second with the next round of games. This is the league, California non-league. Get in amongst it, get your name in lights and see if you can beat Weller and co. Let's get into it then, shall we? These are the next games. They are coming at you this coming Tuesday. Tuesday the 25th of October. We'll kick it all off with Altrincham up against Oldham, of course. Coming at you. Play each other never, according to my eyes. Altrincham, though, 50% form for them right now. 1-2 lost it and drawn it over the last 6. Oldham, though, unbeaten in the last 5. A couple of wins in succession. And, of course, 3 draws in the batch there as well. 58% form for them. Of course, Altrincham with a 4-4 draw against Torquay on the road. Oldham with a 2-0 win over Yeovil. Of course, that was just this weekend. Prior to that, they did beat Chester in the FA Cup, qualifying 4-3 indeed on this one. The odds right here are now Altrincham are favoured to win this game. They come into this around about 17th of the table. Oldham are in 60th. I'm back in Oldham to get something here. 1-1 in the end. It could even be an away day win. We'll see about that. Next, of course, we have Bromley against Barnet, of course, coming at you as well this weekend. Played each other 8 times, 2018 forms of Bromley, 2 wins of Barnet, 2 draws. Bromley have 50% form as well, 1-2 lost it and drawn 2 over the last 6. Just 1 win in 5 though. We look at it a different way. Meanwhile, Barnet also 50% form, 1-3 and lost 3 over the last 6, winning 3 of the last 4. So pretty good recent form for Barnet. Last time around though, over at Bromley was a 2-0 win for Bromley back in September 2021. Bromley unbeaten against Barnet over the last 4, picking up 3 wins and a draw to boot. Barnet with a big 2-1 win over Maidenhead. Bromley with a 3-2 loss, though, to Chesterfield most recently. But the odds got basic odds. Basic odds go in favour of Bromley. They are favoured to win this game. I'm going to give it to them. 2-1 win for them. They are in 6th right now. That win could actually put them up to 3rd in the table. Dagenham and Redbridge. They're taking on Boreham Wood, who are trying to get it right this time, of course. Played each other, according to my eyes, 13 times, 2016. 3 wins to Dagenham, 6 wins to Boreham Wood. We've got 4 draws, of course. Dagenham, again, 50% form for them. 1-2 lost it and drawn 2 over the last 6. Boreham Wood, though, 67% form for them. Just 1 defeat at the past past 6 games, of course, winning 3 of the last 5. Last round over in Dagenham, it was a 0-0 draw back in April 2022. Boreham, though, unbeaten against Dagenham over the last 3, picking up a win and a couple of draws. And they come into on the back of that a draw against Wrexham. Most recently, Dagenham with a 2-0 loss to Halifax, actually. But most recently, they put a 7-0 win over Beckenham in the FA Cup qualifying. Of course, the odds here quite tight, could go either way. But Dagenham are favoured by the bookies here. I'm going Boreham Wood, though, 1-0 win for them, 3 points on the road. And, of course, keep it at the tip of the top of the table. Meanwhile, Eastleigh taking on Torquay, coming at you over in Eastleigh. That's right, 14 times they played since 2014. 9 wins for Eastleigh, 3 for Torquay, 2 draws. 1 defeat past 6 for Eastleigh right now, 67% form for them right now. Torquay, 1 win in 6, 42% form for them at the moment. Last round, they're over at Eastleigh. It was a 2-1 win for the hosts. That was back in December 2021. The away side's only won once of the last 6, and that's when Eastleigh beat Torquay in Torquay back in September 2019. Eastleigh, though, losing to Solihull most recently. Torquay with that 8-goal thriller against Altrincham. Of course, basic odds go in favour of the host. Eastleigh are favoured to win this game. What do you think about that? I'm going with a 1-0 win for the host as well. Eastleigh, 3 points in the bag. Torquay taking the L, and of course still struggling at the foot of the table. Woking, they're going to be taking on Dorking. Of course, come back over in Woking. Played each other never, these two sides. Woking, they're just 1 defeat past 6, 75% form for them right now. Woking, 2 wins in the last 6, 42% form for them. Very hokey-pokey kind of form at the moment. Last time around, heading into this game, Woking with a 3-1 win over Gateshead. Dorking with a 3-1 win over Wealdstone most recently. But the odds for this go in favour of the host. Woking are favoured here. Quite fancy, quite strongly backed by the bookies. I've gone with a win for Woking as well. 2 win for them. And again, they're in 7th. That could actually put them up to as high as 4th in the table. Dorking, mid-table, and 11th at the moment. Meanwhile, Maidenhead up against Solihull Moors. Coming out as well on the 25th of October. Played each other 10 times since 2017. 4 wins for Maidenhead, 5 for Solihull Moors, 1 draw. Maidenhead, though, 1 defeat the past 6, 58% for, and 1 defeat past 5, 58% for them. Against Solihull Moors side, just 1 defeat past 5, 58% for them also heading into this match. Last time around, they're over in Maidenhead. It was a 4-0 win for Solihull Moors. They're unbeaten against Maidenhead over the last 3, picking up a couple of wins and a draw. The bookies, though, actually, we'll go to the bookies in a minute. Maidenhead with a 2-1 loss against Barnet. Solihull Moors with a 3-1 win over Eastleigh. The odds, though, go in favour of Solihull Moors. They are the visitors. They are the favourites. And, of course, a win for Solihull Moors in 5th. They could go as high as 3rd in the table. I'm backing them for the victory. 2-0 win for them over Maidenhead. And, of course, 3 points in the bag as well. Maidstone, though, up against Southend United. Coming at you over at Maidstone. Never played each other, these two sides. Maidstone, though, without a win in the last 9 games. 8% form for them. Southend, though, just 1 defeat. The past 6, 67% form for them. At the moment, Southend picking up a 3-0 win over Scunthorpe United most recently. Maidstone with a 3-0 loss against Notts County. But the odds here go in favour of the visitors. Southend on the road here. And, of course, they currently find themselves. Where are they? They're actually they're climbing up the table up to 9th right now. And a win for them. They could actually get in the playoffs. I'm going with Maidstone to lose this one. Southend with the W. 3 points in the bag. And that could actually push them into the playoffs, if not on the break. Scunthorpe United up against Gateshead coming at you over at Scunthorpe. Players are never these two sides. Of course, Scunthorpe though without a win in 5, 42% form for them right now. Gateshead though just 1 win in 6, 42% form for them as well heading into this match. Though Southend though beating Scunthorpe last time around 3-0 win. Gateshead with a 3-1 loss to Woking. The odds go in favour of Scunthorpe on this one. They are favoured to win this game. They're supposed to just kick in a gear at some point. Going to go with a 0-0 draw myself. I'm not convinced with Scunthorpe. They could actually face back-to-back relegations this season, so it's not looking good for them at the moment. Meanwhile, Wealdstone will take on Notts County, who are the leaders right now, coming at you. Played the 4 times to 2020, nothing for Wealdstone, 3 for Notts County, 1 draw, of course. Wealdstone, though, just 1 win of 6, 17% form for them right now. Notts County, though, just 1 defeat in the last 6, 83% form for them at the moment. Last round, they're over in Wealdstone. It was a 0-0 draw back in January 2022. Notts County, of course, unbeaten over against Wealdstone over the last 4, pick up 3 wins and a draw. Of course, the visitors are the leaders. Of course, 3-0 win over Maidstone most recently. Wealdstone with a 3-1 loss against Dorking. The odds on this one go in favour of Notts County. They are favoured to win this game. And I'm going to go with them as well. 2-0 win for them. 3 points in the bag. Next, of course, it's Redbridge FC up against Halifax Town. That's right, over in Wales. Now, these two sides have played each other 18 times 2009. I've got 7 wins for Wrexham. We've got 4 wins for Halifax. And we've got 7 draws, of course. Wrexham, though, just 1 defeat past 6, 67% form for them right now. Halifax unbeaten now in the last 4, pick up 3 wins and a draw to boot. Last time around, though, over in Wales, it was a 3-1 win for Wrexham back in March 2022. Wrexham with a 1-1 draw against Boreham. Halifax down with a 2-0 win over Dagenham, of course, most recently. But the odds go in favour of the hosts. Wrexham, of course, favoured to win this game and should do so. I'm giving it to them. 3-1 win for them. Halifax have been wobbly, but recent form has given me a little bit of doubt of this game. Yeovil up against Aldershot. Let's get in the deep end here. Played to the 6 times 2019. Of course, 3 wins to Yeovil, 2 was Aldershot, and 1 draw, of course. Yeovil, 1 win of 6, 33% form for them right now. Aldershot, 1 win of 6, 33% form for them at the moment as well. Last time around, they're over in Yeovil. It was a 2-0 win for Aldershot. That's back in April 2022. Aldershot with a 2-1 win over York. Oldham with a 2-0 win over Yeovil most recently. But of course the odds, that's what it all boils down to. The odds go in favour of Yeovil. They are favoured to win this game. Aldershot, of course, are struggling. Yeovil are not doing much better as well. Actually, they're doing worse on this one. Could be going in anyway. Going to go with a 2-1 win for Yeovil at home. 3 points in the bag, and of course, boosting their season on the same. York City will end up this stretch here against Chesterfield. A bit of a zinger, of course. York City are in 8th right now. Chesterfield are in 3rd. Played for the 5 times 2007. 1 for York, 2 wins for Chesterfield, 2 draws, of course. 58% form for York right now. Winning 3 of the last 6 up against the Chesterfield side. Won 3, lost 3 of the last 6. However, back-to-back wins. Of course, most recently, they played each other at York back in January 2014. It was in League 2. Chesterfield with a win. 2-0 win it was. York with a 2-1 loss against Aldershot. Chesterfield with a 3-0 win over Bromley. Back-to-back clean sheets for them. But the odds give it to Chesterfield as well on the road. Of course, this win could actually mathematically put them back into 2nd spot, of course, if they would get the W. And I'm going to go with the win as well. 2 win, it's tight, airtight, but a big fat W in the end. And if I'm right, which I bloody well hope so, this is what the table will look like. Of course, Notts County will be your leaders still. Wrexham still 3 points adrift, and Chesterfield still 3 points adrift as well. Boreham, Solihull, Bromley, and Woking in their playoffs. Torquay, Maidstone, Scunthorpe, and Gateshead going down right now. That's, of course, my take. Be sure to get your own take using the link, cut/non-league. It's 100% free. Make sure, of course, you smash your subscribe, and of course, make sure you smash your thumbs up and smash to the bell so you don't miss a beat. We go again, guys. There's a double match week over the Vanarama National League, so we'll be back around about Wednesday for the next one of my games. But until then, guys and girls, that is it. Until then, be safe out there and subscribe.